Five.
Is that Judas?
What is going on, everybody? What is up? It is the Monday night free for all. I almost said for all, and I put it all together. It didn't work out very well. But hey, we're here. It's Monday night. We're just here to bullshit. That's all we're doing. We don't got nothing planned. We're just gonna BS tonight. That's all we're doing. Anybody's welcome. You guys want to come in, BS with us? Come on in. You can see Dan. It looks like Dan, the man, has a break set up. He might be doing something live for you guys tonight. It's going to be off the chain. We got the stat man in the house. You can't see Dan, but he's in the house too. Going to be a lot of fun, guys. Going to be a lot of fun. Something different we wanted to try now. Just doing a little free flow show. I'm excited. You guys excited?
Yes, I am excited. What up, Facebook user says. And then Ken Ballrick came in.
Let me
What's
put
up,
them up.
guys?
Let me put them up before you read it. You read them before you put it on the screen. There we go. Tom and Amy.
Hello, Ma. How are you doing?
Tom and Amy in the house. We got Facebook user. What's up? Ken. Crazy Ken. Wow. Been a while. Crazy Ken. What's up, guys? JB in the house. Breaking Lambs news. Ben Johnson confirmed as Lions head coach.
Kind of figured it was going to go that way.
There was talks about
Offensive coordinator, not head coach, Andy. Offensive
That's
coordinator.
what I meant. That's what I meant. Zach J, I'm happy to see the Saints pass on Aaron Glenn. I really didn't want to lose him.
No, none of us did.
Facebook said, it's your cousin.
Which one? I got a lot of cousins. Jacob?
JB says, available to shoot the pre-verbal shit. Kurt Steele in the house. What up, though?
What up, though?
Victor, what's up, guys? What's up, Vic?
How's it going, man?
It's your cousin Jacob.
Steven Erickson, good evening. W3 Kings, what's up, fellas? What's up? Zach J says, what's up, Kurt? JB says, OC. Snish.
Sheesh.
Sorry, I'm doing this and reading and yeah. What's good? What's good, Kurt? We're just free flowing tonight. It's our new free flow show. We're just doing whatever we want to. We ain't got no script tonight, nothing planned. We're just doing it and going for it. Yo, Soul Man, Stat Man, Dan Man, what's up? What is up, Grandizer?
Grandizer. That's good, dude.
Jeremy B. Also, Aubrey Pleasant is being interviewed for DC by the Vikings.
Ooh.
Hey, other news. Alvin Kamara is looking like he's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Dude, I watched, the video they have floating around. It was him in an elevator with his three buddies. They got into some kind of altercation with the dude. Kamara put his arm on him, and the guy pushed it down. Kamara proceeded to beat the shit out of him, busted his orbital bone, knocked him out cold, and then him and the three guys proceeded to kick the shit out of him while he's on the ground.
Yeah, so he's going to be in some trouble.
Yeah, he's going to be out of the league.
Kurt says the Vikings requesting an interview Pleasant for their DC position. Kurt Steele, where is Mike Jones? The moan and groan of Coach Jones. Granddaddy says that. Victor says, how we do it down here. That's right. Chance Brown in the house says that was such a bad video. He is the
probably doing 5 years.
5 years, yeah. Yep, he's done for. Also, it was reported that Kyler Murray has taken all of his Arizona Cardinals social media stuff down. Like he has took it all gone. It's all gone. So rumors flowing around that Kyler Murray might be going somewhere else possibly. Interesting. Maybe Detroit. Just saying. It was down there. I read it.
He's going back to baseball.
in our dreams.
Fitch says in New Orleans, down in the New Orleans.
Yep.
Jan said facing. Correction. All right. Well, what's good? What is good? Statman, what's good? What's going on? What's new? What's
Just
up?
hanging out here. Heard the news about Kamara, and I am glad I did not take a mini helmet of Kamara's earlier when I won a Raz. That would have been a bad idea.
Would it? Or would its value go up?
Do you think his value would go up based
I
on
don't
him
know.
getting kicked out of the league?
Who knows, man? People still pay a ridiculous amount of money for Aaron Hernandez shit. And he dead.
I
Janice
guess.
Brown, rumors are saying he wants to go to the Bucks, referring to Kyler Murray. Kurt Steele says, LOL, Coach Jones is chilling with the fam, most likely. Granted, wow, Statman is stroking that beard like he has a plan.
Oh, I got a lot of plans.
Grandizer, you don't know, but Statman, he's a stroker.
You don't even want to know what fucking the soul man's stroking right now.
Yeah. That's why I keep the camera waist up.
Yo, I'm sending Jeremy a link, dude. I don't know how. Shit.
Dude, if you do that, it's going to mess up this little screen thing you got going on down here.
That's okay for right now.
I missed your show earlier today, Kurt. Have it saved. We'll hear it maybe tonight at work or tomorrow. Oh, Eric says, go Lions, go Rams. What's up, Eric?
Become a Rams fan now?
Probably
Or you just
Stafford.
Stafford fan?
Stafford.
Everybody loves Stafford. But he's going down.
Oh,
Granddaddy says Statman has big hands, too.
you know what that means?
He's
Big
got to
glove.
compensate in some areas, huh?
Soul Man, say it ain't so. You don't know, Grandizer. You don't know. I just might not be wearing pants at all right now. It's possible. I'm not going to say
Let me
yes
take
or
this
no.
out of the box. This is doing no justice to this helmet.
I sent the link.
We're talking about Stafford. This is a helmet my brother won in one of my Razes.
Fuck Matt Stafford.
Thing is ice cold.
What? I show that garbage off.
Look at that shine. Blinds you.
Butte. That is a
When you gonna
Butte.
show that off? The quarterback that's going to win this week.
What, this quarterback?
I
Joey
can't see it very well right there.
This quarterback?
Kebab is a quarterback.
What changes would you make to the Lions? We need to catch
Kurt.
up on these comments.
What changes would you make to the Lions uniform?
I'd get rid of blue and just do I'd get rid of the freaking Honolulu blue. I'd do a black and blue uniform all the time.
Absolutely not.
Hell yeah, man. It just looks badass.
Absolutely not, Dan. No way. I'm not getting rid of that blue. No way. I like them. I like how they are. They were last year. I don't want them to change them at all. No point of it. I think they should wear the silver. They should wear the silver more. I think. I like the silver.
I think that should be their home jersey is the silver.
Yeah, I like the silver
from here on
alternate
out.
ones. Yeah.
And I love the all white too.
Kurt, what do you think? What do you think, Kurt? You think they're going to make any changes? We all know Kyler went to high school in the Dallas area, and he was undefeated in Dallas Stadium. If Jerry Jones gets enough of a hair up his ass, who knows what would happen?
Not happening. They paid Dak Prescott way too much money.
Dak Prescott was damn good, too. He wasn't a bad quarterback.
I don't see that happening ever.
I'm not going to say ever, but not right now.
Definitely not right now.
Unless they could trade Dak for Kyler and get something else in return. Because I think Dak's a better quarterback than Kyler.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't want to see like a totally different uniform. I don't know. I like what Kurt said here coming up. Bring back the black and blue. No way, no more black.
Yes, black and blue.
Blue face mask, says Kurt.
Blue face mask.
Yeah, instead of the whatever they got, the silver or whatever gray now. Still have not received link.
I just sent him it.
So did I.
The Cowboys aren't letting go of Dak, and no one wants Dak's $140 million contract. Change them a little bit. Those jerseys remind me of the Patricia era.
I bet you.
I like the silver for home. I like that idea. Silver for home.
Isn't everybody but
What's
Dallas?
up, my peeps?
Isn't everybody but Dallas's home uniform white?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I never understood that why teams changed it to white jerseys at home. I mean, I think they look nicer, but I don't know.
So, Ben Johnson is now the OC. Aubrey Pleasant, I'm not happy about it, but I get it. But I'm beginning to think this might be more of that Rooney Rule type of interview because Aubrey Pleasant was not up for any defensive coordinator jobs last year. He's done a great job with the defensive backs, but he hasn't been proven yet.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think it's awesome that Pleasant's getting the opportunity, though, to become a defensive coordinator. I think he's done a great job as a defensive backs coach. And even Aaron Glenn, he started as a defensive backs coach, so might follow that same path.
All white uniforms with red kneecaps. LOL from Zach J.
That would be funny.
Granner says it's JB. JB, who did you want as a Lions OC? Question to everyone.
Well, you guys can start. It's your show.
Andy, go ahead.
I think they're good with who they got.
Very well informed.
You wanted Ben Johnson?
Mm-hmm. Hey,
Logan?
Uncle Bud. What's up, Uncle Bud?
Want him to
What up, Uncle Bud?
An offensive coordinator.
How you doing, brother?
Like they said, Dan Campbell's still going to be pretty much making the play calls. I think it's just going to be I consider Dan Campbell more the offensive coordinator than Ben Johnson. I think he just gave him the title.
Yeah, I didn't want to see him go outside and bring someone in. I didn't think that was necessary. So when I heard about Ben Johnson possibly going up, I like that decision. I was for that. I just couldn't think of his damn name off the top of my head there.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm going to disagree a little bit.
Hold on. I got to check this phone call. It could be the school canceling school. So let me.
Oh. Punk ass.
Ready? Ready?
We're ready. Let's hear it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Gwynn Schools Administration has received confirmation that the internet threat made last evening has been resolved by the Forsyth Township Police Department. School will be in session on Tuesday, February 8th.
Damn it.
School tomorrow, buddy.
Work tomorrow. Work tomorrow.
Okay, but anyway, I kind of disagree. I wanted the guy that the 49ers had there as your offensive coordinator, Mike McDaniels, but he got that head coaching job in Miami. I think with what he did with Debo, he could have done wonders with Amon-Ra.
Fair enough. Now, do you want to hear my opinion on it? My opinion is they did the right thing by making him the offensive coordinator and Dan Campbell saying he's still running the running game because Ben Johnson hasn't called those plays yet. So they're going to do it in tandem for a year, and if it works out, then Ben Johnson will probably fully take over doing both sides of the offense the following year.
Makes sense.
I guess that makes sense in a way, but I feel like Dan Campbell is still going to have, as a head coach, he's pretty much taken over that offensive coordinator position. I don't think it's going to be much Ben Johnson at all. I honestly just think they gave him the title. Somebody in the position.
Dan Campbell said he's been the passing game coordinator and game planner the whole time. So the only thing that Dan Campbell called was the trick plays.
I thought Dan Campbell was calling a lot more than that.
No, all the passing game coordinator, he did all the passing game coordination. Dan Campbell just interjected the trick plays where he thought they would work. That's what Dan Campbell said in the last presser of the season.
Chance says the Lions should have went after. You guys might have to. I don't know who.
Basasia? Basasia?
The coach from the Raiders, the one that was interim coach. He's now I think he's a special teams coordinator for the Packers now.
Micro Mike in the house. What's up, Micro Mike?
What's up, Mike?
Chance says, but I'm glad the Packers got him. Whoa.
Andy, don't even try, man. You're a huge Packers fan, bro.
Yeah, don't let Andy.
Yeah, that's
lie to you
Pac-Man
at
up there.
all.
Micro Mike in the building from Kurt Steele.
What's up, man? To Kurt. I expected the outcome. I believe it will be fine, says Micro Mike.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be fine. I guess I wanted somebody from the outside.
We're not losing
rather
Aubrey
than
Pleasant
hiring
to
Ben
anyone.
Johnson.
There's no guarantee we're losing them. You know, there's all sorts of people that have to be interviewed for positions. They have like 6 people scheduled for that. So you can't say we're losing him. If he gets scheduled to the second round, then that means he's a viable option for them.
Yep.
So it's more if you wait for the second interview.
See, I'm willing to bet that he may get hired, especially with how you mentioned the Rooney Rule thing before, because this whole Brian Flores shit that went on really screwed up a whole bunch of stuff for a lot of people. There is no way in hell Lovie Smith was going to be the coach of the Texans. It was going to be Josh McCown, but they had to go do it and save face for the league because the league was facing some big-time bullshit right there.
Same with Mike McDaniels as the head coach of the Dolphins.
Exactly.
Stephen Ross did it as a knee-jerk reaction because I don't even think he had a second interview. He was hired after his first interview.
Yep. But then we'll say this too. Eric Bieniemy, who has legitimately interviewed for head coaching jobs, ain't get shit in years. Makes you wonder why.
I mean, there's a valid point to that. I think he would be probably the top candidate in my eyes for a head coaching position.
Knocking shit over.
For those open positions, and he didn't land one of them.
Crazy Ken says, what Kamara did and his buddies did happened to me.
Yeah, that's a shame that it happened to anybody at any point at any time in life.
Yeah, he's a friggin' scumbag for what he did. So.
Kurt Steele says, chillin', bro, watching Super Bowl opening night as well as this show. Hey, Kurt, thank you.
Dude, Kamara needs to be, like, completely crucified for it. They need to make an example out of him.
So,
That's
I mean,
my
with
opinion.
Kamara being, who knows what's going to happen with the outcome of him. So, you could almost say no Kamara next year.
Oh, yeah, dude, Kamara's gone next year, big time.
So, with Sean Payton gone, the Saints are going to be in rough shape.
Yeah.
How much do the Saints save if the league suspends Kamara, though?
If the league suspends Kamara, I think that's totally different. I think over half his salary comes off the books. So that being the case, wasn't he like a $23 man? So I think it'll end up taking close to 16 or 17 million off. And off of that 70 million over the cap, that's going to help them a lot.
Exactly. So for the team itself, it might be a blessing in disguise.
I mean, Kamara seemed to be slowing down a little bit too. He wasn't the same guy you're used to seeing in the first few years, but I don't know. I think the Saints are going to be in for a big time overhaul. Granddaddy says, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Help the algorithm for We Are Lions Nation podcast. Yes, please do so. If you have not subscribed, please do that. And like, and click that notification bell. That way you know when all the new episodes are available. Zach J. Jeff Okudah probably wants Pleasant to get the Vikings DC job. I don't know. I think Okudah likes Pleasant.
I was going to say, wait a minute. Aubrey Pleasant and Jeff Okudah have a great relationship. Daniel Davis says, what's up, everyone?
Yeah, Big Dan in the house. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Kurt Steele says, at Zach J. LOL. Big Dan is official. Ben Johnson is now officially our offensive coordinator.
Don't forget.
Read my post above, and you can see what happened.
Yeah, we read it off, Dad.
Yep, we did. Josh McDaniels, head coach for Raiders.
You know what? Speaking of that, on the Raiders, I heard Josh McDaniels wants that douchebag Joe Judge to be his special teams coordinator. I hope he gets him. I do. Dickhead.
The Saints
my
are
team for
screwed.
years.
They are like $300 million over cap, says Chance. Then he corrected it to $30 million.
Close
Last
enough.
time I seen it was like 70.
Yeah, it's 70 million, Chance Brown.
Mike McDaniels did have a second interview. He had an interview before the Rams versus San Francisco game, then a 10-hour interview after that game. Finn's owner wanted Harbaugh, but he went back to Michigan. Lamar
Stephen
is
Ross.
overrated. He's never had over 1,000 yards in a season.
Hey, and slow the hell down a minute when you're going through the thing. So I wanted to comment on what he just said about the Finn's owner. Stephen Ross always wanted freaking the Harbaugh
Jim.
guy from Michigan. Jim, John, whatever, jackass, don't matter to me.
But he
either
backed
way,
off of him way before that happened.
because he said he would not be the one to take him from Michigan, because that's his alma mater, and I'm pretty sure some of the other boosters had something to say about it.
Right. And I think that's also what happened in Minnesota.
Yeah, but let me ask you this. With all that stuff going on, how do you think his assistant coaches and everything feel? Because I heard a report that they all feel betrayed and they're all looking for an out.
Gaddis is already gone. He is the OC of the Miami Dolphins.
Yep.
The DC went back to Baltimore. He's now their DC.
Mm-hmm. And I can't even be mad at them about that, because that dude just showed everybody that he ain't loyal to them. Why the hell should they be loyal to him, right?
I feel the same way, but I feel like everybody knew this was going to happen. Jim Harbaugh had a great record in the NFL. He's always been outspoken about wanting to go back to the NFL. So Michigan shouldn't have seen this as a surprise, or as assistant coaches.
Right. No, I just haven't talked to you guys for a minute. Thought I'd jump in because I had that breaking news that I hit right when you hopped on. I thought you'd like that coming out right away, because it just popped out as I ended my show. I was like, crap, and I'm offline. Got to break it somewhere. Might as well be on the show that got me started this season.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to move on in the comments now.
He means
Chance
Kamara.
says Kamara is overrated. He's never had over 1,000 yards in a season.
That's not true. If you add in his receiving yards each year, he has right around anywhere from 900 to 1,200 yards a season.
Whom Finn's owner Stephen Ross is a big
Donor.
of University of Michigan.
Yep.
Uncle Bud says easy numnata.
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 Numnut.
I don't think that's what he meant.
I think he meant to put an N there and call me a numbnut.
I think he meant to say that I'm his favorite.
Easy
nephew.
numbnut, Dan. I think that's what he meant to say.
Yep, easy numbnut, Dan. Gaddis went to the Miami Hurricanes as their OC.
Was it the Hurricanes or the Dolphins?
Might have been the Hurricanes.
Big Dan says Michigan is trying to poach Bama's OC Bill O'Brien for the same position.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
I don't see it happening, but it would be a great move if they did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I agree.
What about Lovey coming back for the Texans? How's that going to work out, you guys think, for the Texans with him?
Oh, well, you know
he
what?
has a very good track record. So
He's a great defensive mind more than an offensive mind. That's why that defense got so good that got them to the Super Bowl that year. Didn't they beat the Colts?
No,
they lost to the Colts. That's right. Because
Yeah.
they had Sexy Rexy, right?
And it was Devin Hester's rookie year too.
Yeah, and he started it off with a 106-yard kickoff return.
Yep. That was a hell of a game.
still one of my favorite players of all time.
Okay, go on to that next one after Dan's. The team to look out for is the Chargers. They have a good young QB. Yes, they do. They have a great QB. The problem is, doesn't matter if it's the QB or the run game or the defense, they don't finish games. That's why they come up a game short for the playoffs each year.
Mm-hmm. The coach is an idiot, too. Both
Now, you
guys.
think that's more coaching or more of the players not performing?
Well, put it this way: different head coach, same result. It's players not performing at the end of games.
Hey, on a side note, if the coach wouldn't have been a dummy, they would have been in the playoffs.
Yep. Take a knee.
Yep. Don't call that timeout.
Right.
But at
And
that point, how much stuff would have came out about, oh, they're rigging sports betting at that point?
I think people already think that.
yep, they already do. I mean, everybody thinks the NFL is rigged, that the refs are paid by this person and that person. You know what? Bad calls happen. I have a solution for that. They need to do the same thing the NBA is doing. After every week, they go over all the calls by every ref in every NBA game. If they are not more than 80% accurate, guess what? They don't work the next week.
Yep.
That's
I
a
can
great
agree with
checks and balances, and I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, and it holds them accountable. Holds them accountable for their actions. I honestly think they should get fined like players do.
Yeah, and
They make a
suspended
horrible
like
call,
players do.
Boom, fine.
You'd have to pay those coaches at a better level than to do that to them. I mean, those referees, because a lot of them are just part-time guys. They'll coach college on Saturday, NFL on Sunday. Have a full-time position for your reps, for all of them.
Yeah, I think I agree with that too. If you're doing college games because the rules are so different, how many times have we seen 1 foot in on a catch and they call it a catch and it stands up in the review?
Yep. I agree with that.
Facebook user says Anthony Lynn, new assistant head coach for the 49ers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wait. And I think he gets promoted to be the OC also because Mike McDaniels is gone. Goodbye to Deebo Samuel running the ball for the 49ers.
All of a sudden, it's going to be completely different. Yeah, I could see it.
Uncle
Does
Bud
not like to
says,
run the ball very much.
Lovey not good. No. Crazy Ken, wild card is about to start in my race game. Catch you guys later.
Good night, Crazy Ken.
Catch you later, Ken.
Dan says, Big Dan says, I think Houston hired Lovey Smith to satisfy the Rooney Rule. I don't think or remember seeing Smith on their list of candidates before Flores' lawsuit came out.
That's basically what we said.
Yeah.
I gotta
Chance
say,
said, you will never beat Vegas in betting.
I gotta say though, Lovie Smith, I love that hire though. I think Lovie Smith is a great coach. I thought he was great with Chicago. I don't know. I just felt like he always had a winning record with them most of the time. His defense was always stacked. His offense was kind of mediocre, and usually it was because of the freaking quarterbacks they drafted. I didn't think they were good enough to play in the NFL. Rex Grossman got there off pure luck, and Kyle Orton.
That is such
played
crap.
that well that year.
That's BS. Rex Grossman was great.
Sexy Rexy.
Screw that guy.
Riding the bike for a half until he was needed to come back in the game because they almost got it out of reach.
I think Tim Tebow is a better quarterback than Rex Grossman.
Tim Tebow is a good quarterback. I don't know why you hate on the guy.
I think he is a good quarterback.
All he needed was a freaking coach that would freaking tailor a game for his thing. Look at what he did his first year with the Broncos. Nobody thought he should be a first-round pick. He was picked, what, number 11?
15.
Right in that same area, but the guy he won. He went to the playoffs.
I got a question to ask. Do you think
answer is tacos.
Do you think Tim Tebow would still be in the league if he never kneeled and prayed after he scored?
Yes.
Good play.
Yes. I think he would still been in the league. It had more to do with the fact he didn't want to remove John 3:16 off of his cleats because he did remove it off of his eye paint. And every time he scored, he kneeled, prayed, and then pointed to God and then walked off. What's the difference than the guys that would do this when they scored a touchdown and point up and then walk off?
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. And I honestly feel the same way. I think he would be still in the league if he wasn't so open about his religion.
Guys, what about get your thoughts on this Facebook user's question here? How about the Raiders? They have some young talent.
I just hope they don't get bit by the Patriot curse of the Belichick tree.
Yeah.
Josh McDaniels is not your answer. Oakland or Las
Just
Vegas.
ask Denver. They're still rebuilding from Josh McDaniels. Just saying.
Yeah, we see what happens when offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators from the Patriots try to head coach a football team.
And before anybody says Vrabel was never a coach under Belichick. He was a player.
Yep.
Tex G was trash.
He means sexy Rexy.
War, go Detroit Lions. One pride. One pride.
Yes.
One pride.
Go Lions.
Kurt says, OMG, Tebow was trash as an NFL QB.
He won a playoff game.
Hey, he did something in his first year that Stafford didn't do till his 13th or 12th or 13th, right?
Yeah, won a playoff game. I
Yeah.
said it.
Exactly.
Rick.
At the end of the day, your stats really don't matter if you win. I never said he was a great quarterback. He's a good football player. He was an athlete.
Tebow not being in the NFL was about his lack of passing ability, not his religion.
I don't know. I felt like they blew it out of proportion every time he kneeled after a touchdown. They made a big spectacle of it.
You know what, though? They didn't do with him like what they did with the whole Kaepernick thing. It was completely different. Kaepernick's not in the league because of that. Tebow's not in the league because nobody was going to tailor his game to what happened. Josh McDaniels was actually the quarterback. I mean, the head coach when they drafted Tebow, right? And they won.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
And they won with him. And then McDaniels, left it the following year? And then Tebow was gone?
Yep. That's because the following coaching staff didn't want anything to do with him.
Exactly, because he was a wildcat quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Victor says Tebow was a beast. He was not afraid to take a hit.
No, he was a lot like Matt Stafford when he got hit. When Tebow got hurt, when Tebow would get hit, he'd look at the guy and smile and give him a sparky pad or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he didn't care. He loved the game of football. And somewhere along the way, with the trade to the Jets, I mean, I'd have played the same way if I'd have got traded to the Jets.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Tebow has the same skill set as Jalen Hurts, coming from Chance.
With a better arm.
DT won that game for the Broncos, took a 5-yard slant to the house.
Who threw him the 5-yard slant? Okay, I saw this earlier and I really didn't get a chance to talk about it. The Senior Bowl. What I saw horrible quarterback play from all 6 quarterbacks that played in the game. A couple of them stood out athletically, but none of them stood out with their arm. Number 2, Abram Smith from Baylor, that running back probably made his draft stock rise at least 2 rounds because that kid looked like a beast running through that defense. Number 3, the best defense was what was coached by the Jets team. They had Troy Anderson, Devin Lloyd, and Chad Muma for the linebackers. They had Jermaine Johnson and D'Angelo Malone on the D line at DN, and the defensive star of the game was the D tackle Perion Winfrey, who may have just shot himself into the first round because he was considered a early 3rd to mid 2nd rounder before that.
I didn't watch the Senior Bowl.
I did.
Christian Watson probably moved up from a 6th round pick to a 4th or 5th. That other Jalen Tolbert, who was going to be a late 2nd round, he is going to end up being an early 2nd rounder, which that would not be a bad pick at all with the number 2 pick in the 2nd round at 34. Just saying.
Early 2nd, late 1st, yeah, right in that area.
It was unfair the way Tebow got put out, but the next coach after McDaniel just didn't want to leave that simple of an offense.
You know what? If you have an offensive line, your offense can be simple. Fundamental football is still the same thing, no matter how you run it. If your guys can execute their blocks, you could have a garbage play calling and still run the ball. And that's what Denver had and was able to do it.
Josh McDaniels should hire Adam Gase. They would be a good match.
I heard Adam Gase is actually hired as the New England offensive coordinator.
Oh my god!
I heard that today too.
Won the red playoff game.
You know what though? I bet you he's gonna look great, and then he's gonna leave again to be a head coach and be garbage again.
Yep.
Because you know what? I don't care what anybody says. I'm pretty sure Belichick runs the whole operation there.
Oh yeah. And I think Brady still does too, secretly.
Chance Brown. This is going to be such a weird draft with no top 5 QB. Oh, there's top 5 QBs, but none of them are worth a first round pick. That's what unless you mean top 1 through 5.
Yeah, he's picking the top 5.
That guy from Minnesota looked like Boyle Maya, number 34.
Okay.
No.
It's not popping in my head. Like a beast in the Senior Bowl guy from Minnesota. There you go. The defensive player.
I actually saw
who that is.
Saw way better QB play in the East-West Shrine game on Friday night. I mean, Skylar Thompson looked good. Jack Coates and Notre Dame looked good. I mean, they were actually hitting players in stride. They didn't have to break their stride. That was a great game. The Senior Bowl was kind of a snooze fest because it was all defense.
Yep. You know what, though? I hate the Senior Bowl. I hate the bowl games because I don't think they can give you an accurate read on a player because they're not having that chemistry with the other players. That stuff doesn't get built up in a week of practice. You know what I mean? Especially a quarterback and wide receivers. It's repetition to get to that level. Just my opinion.
Love your opinion, Stan.
I haven't watched much of the Senior Bowl or anything going on right now.
Yeah, I know. You've kind of been a slacker lately on like everything.
I know.
Are you going through it right now, Statman?
I feel like no. Well, it's just I feel like the Pro Bowl, Senior Bowl, skills competitions. I just think I don't know. I don't feel like it's that important in a way.
I like the skill competitions because that's at least kind of interesting to watch. The Pro Bowl itself should be scrapped. You should have the 2 worst teams in the league play, and the winner gets the first pick in the draft.
At
least make it.
The Lions would have the first pick in the draft this year because the Jags barely beat the Colts.
But you know what? It would be interesting, though. There'd be a reason to play it. People want to play hard.
I think it needs to go back to what it was before. You still don't blitz because that's the only thing that there always has been with the Pro Bowl. You did not blitz your linebackers or corners. All you did was run the D line. And it should be the best in the NFL versus the Super Bowl winner after the Super Bowl 2 weeks later. That's the way it used to be.
Oh. Belichick runs the whole operation and teams keep hiring from his tree.
Yep.
Who do y'all think the Lions should take in the draft?
If it goes the way it's going to be going, I don't know. What do you think, Andy, first?
The kicker.
That kicker from the college.
Okay. Statman?
I still want Hutchinson or Thibodeau at number 2. I don't think it's a good spot to take a quarterback this year or a receiver for that fact.
Disagree.
And I don't think there's any linebackers out there that can say that they're top 2 picks, honestly.
Not really, but I have an opinion on that.
So I say the safe pick is Hutchinson or Thibodeau, or trade back that spot for maybe a linebacker at that area if you're not set on a pass rusher. Then I say you go safety or wide receiver with the second pick of the first round if there's one available. And I like Drake London, but I don't think we're going to get him at the end of the first round. I think we'll have to trade up to get him if we want to take him in the first round. I don't think he's going to be available at 31 or 32. And then you guys were talking about this Tolbert guy.
Jalen Tolbert.
Talking about him. And he sounds like a good pick, too. I haven't seen anything on him yet. Haven't been able to watch any highlights or film on him.
I hang my head in shame. I thought I taught you better than it. I'm
I have a
messing with
lot
you.
going on with the breaks and everything else, so it's a lot.
I know.
I'm doing 5 full-time jobs at once.
I will say before that I do have a real answer.
Okay.
That. We talked the other night about the draft in our last show, and we started talking about trading back and the possibility of just trading back a few just to get a few more of those first-round picks. And the Lions had been, and I can't think of his name right off the top of my head right now, but the Lions, yes, that quarterback, they really like him, Malik Willis. They're really high on him right now. You can shake your head.
That high. They're not that high
They like
on
him. They
Not
are
after
too.
the Senior Bowl.
Not after the Senior Bowl.
They were
After
very. They
he
were
went
high on him.
He went 2 of 9 passes for 11 yards.
But he ran like hell.
Oh yeah,
All the
he's
reports
athletic.
that I seen were after the Senior Bowl.
Right. Everybody's saying it. And all the Lions fans want him. He's garbage. He has an arm that he can throw through a brick wall. The problem is, unless the brick wall is 1 yard in front of him, he can't hit it.
So he's Michael Vick.
I agree with you, Jeremy. I didn't like Malik Willis from the get-go. And I didn't think there was a quarterback worth drafting that high. Everybody's saying, take Malik Willis number 2. No. Hell no. The hell out of here with that shit.
Malik Willis, if he was so damn good, why did he have to leave Auburn and go to a little itty-bitty school like the Liberty Flames in Podunk, Middle America, just to look like a star to get a chance to be a first-round pick, when Bo Nix, if he wouldn't have transferred to Oregon, he'd have been a 6th or 7th round pick. I rest my case.
I agree completely on that.
I'm only going off of what I've seen. Now,
I know. I
officially think
I'm
that
sick of Malik Willis.
I think they definitely should trade back, and I think they should take a few of those, if they can get them, a few of those top wideouts, because I know that Randall L. wants to acquire at least 3 new wide receivers for that offense. So I think that's what they should do.
Prior to the Senior Bowl, Malik Willis was the 54th best prospect. After the Senior Bowl, he should drop to like the 150th prospect. That's how bad he played.
But he'll have a great freaking pro day, and he'll fucking score off the charts at the combine, and somebody will get fleeced into him.
I know.
Why can't someone have a bad game and still be a good player? Answer me that question. How many pro quarterbacks have a bad game? Every one of them. Even
plenty, but he wasn't a good quarterback in college either. He didn't have a good career.
He scored a total of 38 touchdowns at Liberty against garbage defenses. You know what happened the one time he faced a Tier 2 SEC defense?
Let me guess. He got shut down.
9 of 19 for 111 yards, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 5 rushes for 29 yards. He had 54 yards lost on sacks and 2 fumbles.
Kyle Hamilton at 2. Oof.
And I feel like Malik Willis is just going to be another Jalen Hurts, another Tim Tebow, a run-first quarterback that can throw
I'll tell you,
short to mid-range passes.
He runs like Lamar Jackson and throws like Dan Leonard's favorite quarterback, Geno Smith.
Whoa, motherfucker. That ain't even funny.
I just wanted to get you going. I just wanted to get you going.
How I feel about that.
You better clear this up, Dan.
I hate that guy.
I know you do.
I hate Geno Smith. Oh, God. Ben McAdoo? Man, him and Geno Smith can freaking go blow each other and fall off a cliff. Oh.
I just had to get you going. I knew it would.
Okay, anyway, I want to comment on that. Now we're talking about the number 2 pick. The safe pick, everybody says, is take Hutchinson. If he goes first to Jacksonville, maybe, then you take Evan Neal because he's the safest pick in the draft. I don't like Kyle Hamilton coming back from the knee injury because we haven't seen enough of him yet. A slow safety that can't cover could be a problem. He can cover now, but his speed is his best weapon there. If you're not going to take him and you're not going to take Neal, you trade back. And like I said the other night, the Eagles are a prime place you can trade to. You can pick up 2 mid to late first-round picks this year for that number 2 pick. There's a chance you can still get George Kafalius from Purdue, and you get your wide receiver,
Or better yet,
Devin Lloyd.
Devin Lloyd. I would take Devin Lloyd over Kalafdis myself just because of what he does for the middle of the field. The guy plays the pass well. He run covers well. He isn't used a lot in blitz packages, but Barnes is. That would be a great 1-2 combo in the middle of the field.
Yep. And it's not even that he can't blitz, so he just wasn't used there a lot.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I didn't say he didn't. He can't. I'm saying he wasn't used that way.
You know who he kind of reminds me of? A little bit smaller version of Levante David from the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
He'll cover the whole field there. He's quick. He got a good head on his shoulders.
I've always liked David.
And I still say Drake London or Jalen Tolbert would be my second pick in the first. Just where you'd be able to get them. Because they both do one thing that Antoine Randall said he wants his ex receiver to do. He wants him to catch the contested pass. And nobody in college football, even with Drake London getting hurt and only playing 8 games, nobody had.
We need to keep going because I want to get to this one by Chance Brown about O-line because he's dead wrong. It wasn't 35 sacks anyways. He was sacked 30 times. He was pressured 45 times. Oh my God. I just hate when somebody misrepresent the facts.
Well, we got this one here. I feel like Saleh would like a top edge rusher like he had in San Francisco, so the Jets might be a willing trade partner if we wanted to trade back.
Absolutely. But it all depends on what happens in front of us. See,
Yes.
The Lions had a chance. If they were truly trying to tank for the number 1 pick, the game went final before the Lions took the lead against the Packers in that game.
They could have just thrown that game away.
They could have just thrown the game away, but the defense said, screw this, we're winning it, and took 2 picks away from the biggest turnover QB to come out of college.
Now, let me ask you this. We're not even talking about the Lions here. Do you think Hutch is the number 1 pick in any draft, though?
Depends on whose board you look at. He's number 1 on, I think, 6 out of 10 boards right now. It's Thibodeau or Hutch at the top. That's it.
Yeah, and me personally, any other year, I don't look at those guys as the number 1 pick. They're not at the top pick in a draft. They're not that surefire, oh my God, we can't miss prospect.
Now, I know you've had the love for Drake London. Do you think he's the surefire, can't give up, can't let him go?
I
On a receiver?
In the top 5, top 10, absolutely not, because he was hurt. If he wasn't hurt, he's a top 3 pick because he would have had almost 2,000 yards. The guy was a monster, had 88 catches in 8 games, almost 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. But the most important thing, against contested passes, he had 19 catches when
Here
he
we
was
go.
being contested.
Chance
Nobody was
Brown.
close.
Chance Brown said, y'all don't think the Lions need OL help, offensive line help. Goff got sacked 35 times this year and was mediocre in the run game.
Okay. Guess where 20 of those sacks came? The first 9 games. Guess where 7 of those sacks came? In the 2 games that Boyle started because he's trash. You look at that.
Chance is specifically saying Goff, though. Goff.
Yeah, I know. I know. He said Goff got sacked 35. He didn't get sacked 30 times. That's the problem. He didn't even get sacked 30 times this season. The Lions, according
down that many times though. How many times did he get knocked down though?
I don't know, but I'm just saying sacks.
Yeah.
He did not get sacked that many times.
If you're
the Lions O-line gave up 30 sacks for the entire season. So that's a misrepresentation. And I know what's great about that? The starting O-line never played all together for 1 game the entire season.
Well, that's because they're a bunch of little bitches that get hurt all the time.
Damn.
Sorry, I had to throw that out there, man. It's just funny.
If anybody really thinks that Lions offensive line wasn't good.
On this stat sheet, it literally says Goff himself was sacked 35 times.
Huh.
That's weird because the other day it said 30. Where'd they add 5 sacks from? I understand what you're saying. I can't read that in here. But what I'm saying is, where'd that get added from? Because when I looked at it, it said after the 17th game, and I waited till Tuesday when all the box scores update because of the Monday Night Football game. It said 30 sacks total for Goff.
I don't know.
Still, over 20 of them came in the first 9 weeks.
I think that offensive line improved greatly. And
you say mediocre in the run game. It's the first time we had 1,800 yards rushing in a year since Barry Sanders.
Yes.
I don't think the run game was too horrible this year at all.
It wasn't horrible. You just didn't have anybody that stood out on paper as a superstar. It was a great team effort for running game.
Our superstar was on the sideline for some of it. So,
well, there was another guy that came in and played like a superstar for 2 of those games, so you can't say that.
Yeah, but nobody put together a full season as himself. And you know what? I'm going to say it to you right now, Andy. I don't think DeAndre Swift is that great.
Yeah, well, you can eat a dick, Dan.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on CBS NFL, and it counts up to 35 sacks for Goff.
That's weird.
On his stat sheet.
Like I said, I don't know where the 5 got added from. That's what I'm saying.
And
still, we didn't have a whole 5 starters on the O-line at any one time for any one game this season.
I mean, most of them did happen within the first 9 games.
Yeah. About 20 of them.
6, 10, 14, 15, 17, 22, 26 sacks just in the first 9 games.
Yeah. And he only played 6 more games after that, which means the O-line finally got together and gelled. It 100% had to do with Anthony Lynn's trash play calling.
Yes.
And it dropped off quite a bit. There was actually a couple games where we gave up 0.
Yep.
And I'll say this, Penei Sewell is one of the best tackles in the league. I'm not saying just for his position. He's one of the best all-around tackles in the league.
He was the 6th best tackle overall.
And he still should be the left tackle. I don't care. My opinion.
Well, you're not the coach. Thank God.
Hey.
I feel like injuries kind of hindered our offensive line too. You know,
they did. We
Like
had Decker. We had
Decker.
Decker gone for the first 8 games, and then the game before he comes back, Ragnow went out, and then we even lost Sewell for I think 1 game due to COVID, which was week 17. Matt Nelson played in his place. We lost Vitae for 2 games. We lost Jonah Jackson's for a game. Evan Brown went out for 4 games. We had to deal with Ryan McCullum and Jonah Jackson switching out.
Mm-hmm. I think with a fully healthy offensive line,
it's top 5.
Yeah, we're one of the best in the league. So
you know what, though? Just for shits and giggles, if you want to draft an offensive lineman, you draft a guard to replace Vitae.
Guess what Evan Neal can do better than any other position he plays?
Exactly.
Right guard, Evan Neal. And if you draft him, fine. But I'm saying there's 4 teams out of the top 5 picks that have to get O-line because they desperately need it.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Jags, the Texans, the Jets, and your Giants.
I say Jags go Evan Neal. He's the safest pick at number 1.
You know what? I felt that way originally. I wouldn't be surprised to take Thibodeau at number 1, though.
Yep, I because guess who else loves Oregon players? Doug Peterson.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I forgot they hired that jackwagon.
So hypothetically, he'll go 1. Then you figure Detroit either trades back or they take Hutch at 2. Because no matter what all we say, they need a pass rush. They really do. They need a solid pass rusher. Who's 3? Houston? What's Houston take there? Do they take the offensive lineman?
Chance Brown says that Dan Campbell was an O-line guru. Why the hell did you hear that? He was a tight ends coach.
Yeah, we got to catch up on these. Zach J said, Jeremy, it wasn't worth it to beat the Packers.
Yeah, it always is worth it to beat the Packers.
Charles McLean says, I want the Lions to go defense with their first 3 picks.
I would love that too. I've said it along.
Holmes, even with the Rams, never took a first-round wide receiver.
Did he ever have a first-round pick?
Easy Giants fan, says Vic. Lions offensive line was ranked number 13 this year.
Yeah, out of the whole NFL.
Lions take the best available player in the second pick of the first round. Question mark.
I say you take best available player in the first round. Second round, third round, fourth round, that's where you fill needs on your team.
Yeah, it was Aaron Donald.
Lions can only gave up a total of 35 sacks all year and was ranked 4 the whole year. Vic, go ahead. Somebody's going to talk.
No, go ahead. I just read a comment and I laughed because it's from my sister. I'm waiting for you to get to it.
Only against a few teams did they have a bad run game, says
Yep.
Vic. There's no one back who is a workhorse like guy from Titans.
Not really.
Jonathan Taylor from the Colts.
Yep.
I
That's
seen
it.
the poll for Eminem asking his followers what jersey to wear. 3 options were Snoop Dogg, Suns, Bengals jersey, Verlander's Astro jersey, or Golf's Lions jersey.
Mm,
You got to go golf, man.
I don't know. I'd probably say Snoop Dogg's son's Bengals jersey because he's playing in the game.
I'm just saying, OL help wouldn't hurt. Trent Williams is a free agent that y'all should go after for sure. 35 sacks on Golf is not great, and 26 in the first 9 games isn't good either, especially when Dan Campbell is a O-line guru.
Yeah, O-line guru. He was a tight ends coach. He had nothing to do with the O-line. But they have O-line coaches.
That's
And
what
the-
they got Hank Fraley. What they got Hank
Hang on,
Fraley
hang on.
for.
See, he corrects himself here. Sorry, guru was the wrong word to use, but he's always been around the O-line position, being a tight end and whatnot.
Yeah, I understand that, but a tight end blocking is way different than an O-lineman blocking. That's what I'm getting at. I just didn't get his analogy there.
That all depends what kind of run scheme you're running. Because I'm pretty sure the tight ends down in Tennessee basically are
Lions
Offensive
need a QB. God, I'm sick of seeing that crap too. I
Matt
hear it all the
Corral.
time.
Matt Corral at number 2.
They
No.
Heck no.
do. Donald was their first round pick. Judy says,
Yeah, this is
Hey.
my sister. Royce
boys.
is my great nephew.
won't let me keep watching this. He wants to watch Brown Bear.
Aw,
There's Dan read that one off. Hope Lions go defensive end, defensive line in that order.
Charles McClain. What about linebacker?
what about safety?
Mm-hmm. Because everything we're seeing right now, Okuda is coming back and looking good. So he's not going to move to safety.
Hey, Vic, the reason why he wants to be in a Bengals jersey is because it's Snoop Dogg's son, and Snoop Dogg is sharing the stage with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's in the Super Bowl. Just saying.
Still.
Can Decker stay healthy?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, probably, because think about it. He missed less than a half a season this year. He missed no games the year before.
State of Michigan Sports in the house says first 9 games, ... question mark. Most of those were without Taylor Decker and Ragnow.
Yes, I know. We
No blocking is blocking, no matter OL or tight end.
No, there's different schemes for both. That's what you don't understand, Chance Brown.
Vic says should wear Stafford Lions jersey.
Yes.
As he probably should, but that wasn't an option.
I'd say Goff Lions jersey if the Stafford isn't an option.
Lions help all over the field. Best available players from second pick in the first round and 3 round.
Lions help all over the field. It's not even like all over the field. They need a wide receiver. They need 2
Linebackers,
linebackers and edge
2
rushers.
edge.
Realistically, they could probably get by with just moving one of their other guys to safety from the corner position because they got a freaking huge depth there.
And if they got to move somebody, they might
Maybe
as well
Parker?
move Bobby Price. He was a former safety before he got moved to corner, and he didn't look that great in coverage at corner.
What about Melifonwu at safety?
I like Menofanwu to stay either in the nickel or at the 2, and it
What
all
about-
depends on how Okuda does.
What about AJ Parker though?
AJ Parker was a corner the whole time too, and he played well at corner.
Exactly. You have another cover guy out there. I'm not saying they're going to be a great tackler, What?
Yeah,
the
but
cover guy.
you got to have somebody that can do both. If you do one or the other, then everybody knows.
Charles says, I'm a coach and like to build the lines. I see Lions signing a free agent safety and drafts linebackers in later rounds.
Well, like my coach always said, you win and lose games in the trenches.
And we did the trenches last year, which is why they're going to work their way out this year, other than edge rusher. Because edge rusher is actually D-end or outside linebacker in a 3-4.
Yeah.
Sammy says, it's Sammy from Windsor.
Nice.
What's up, Sammy? Any Lions jersey is better than Bengals, Victor said.
Bullshit.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Joe
Agree
Burrow.
100%.
Joe Burrow. That's why I bought one.
This ain't a Joe Burrow podcast.
You know what? That's it. This is about to become the Joe Burrow podcast. Let's talk about how great he is and all the
You're
shit he talks
fired.
about Ohio State.
Then he's speed all skill positions. Actually, this is free for all. So it is a Joe Burrow podcast, technically. It's an anything podcast.
Exactly. So suck it because Joe Burrow's good and better than anybody on the Lions. Oh, and better than Andy's boyfriend, Justin Herbert.
Until he loses the Super Bowl.
You know what? Herbert didn't make the playoffs.
Until Joe Burrow loses the Super Bowl to Matt Stafford.
Man, you're going to cry when it doesn't happen. The freaking
No,
Rams,
you're going to cry
Rams
because
are
you're
winning.
probably going to lose a shit ton of money.
I will lose a shit ton of money. It don't matter. The Rams defense has too many holes, and Stafford has proven that he likes to throw into freaking coverage and take that risk. He's got that huge arm that he trusts in too much, just like Brett Favre did in key moments.
What I want to know is if a team shuts down Cooper Kupp, what happens to the Rams?
Oh, they still have Van Jefferson. They still have Odell Beckham Jr. They still have Cam Akers. They still have Sonny Michel. They
Tyler
still
Higbee.
have that defense that will that might end up getting a pick six. Just saying.
Cam Akers, I don't know. I feel like he's kind of slower now that he's had that Achilles surgery.
I think it wasn't Achilles, it was an ACL tear.
He came back too soon.
He came back too soon.
Yeah, he does not look the same.
No, he doesn't.
And then
No,
Van
but Sonny
Jefferson,
Michel
yeah.
is a damn good running back too, though.
Yeah.
They have depth. The problem with the Rams is the defense has holes in the freaking safety position. They don't play great zone coverage out there, so that's where you exploit them there. You're not going to run against them because Aaron Donald's going to destroy you. They have good pass rushers, so it's going to need to be ball's going to have to be out of Burrow's hands quick as hell. The only problem I see on their offense is that when Stafford gets a little pressure, he trusts in his arm too much. That's it. Other than that, it's a good team. Now, if Robert Woods doesn't get hurt, they don't have Odell Beckham Jr., I think it's a completely different game because Robert Woods is a better all-around player than him and did the dirty work across the middle, which left Cooper Kupp open more.
And again, if Joe Burrow doesn't have the time to throw to Jamar Chase, it doesn't matter and that's what that does happen.
Yeah, their offensive line isn't great, but you know what? It held up last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever.
Yeah, no, last week they held up. The week before they got trashed, and he still won.
I know,
but that was against the 32nd team in sacks for the season, and they got 9 on Joe Burrow.
Now the Chiefs have a good pass rush with Clark and freaking Chris Jones.
Clark isn't even the best part of that thing. It's Chris Jones.
Exactly, and they didn't get the sacks. Freaking Chris Jones had him dead to rights, and Burrow got out of it. He pulled an Eli on him on that play.
Yeah,
Joe Burrow's a winner. He's a winner, is all I'm saying. And he's got more weapons at wide receiver. He's got a better running back. The tight ends are pretty even.
Well,
And
hopefully Joe Burrow doesn't pull a Brady and leave 42 seconds on the clock when up less than 3 points.
Yeah.
Stafford's a comeback king, man. He's a fourth quarter kid. He can take it.
He's second only to Tom Brady in fourth quarter comebacks right now.
I feel like I agree
both
with you, Dan, as far as the Rams defense having holes, because you watched it with the 49ers. They were pretty much doing whatever the hell they wanted to the Rams for the most part in that game.
Okay.
Until the fourth quarter.
I'm going to say this. The Rams don't belong in the Super Bowl. They didn't win that game. The 49ers lost that game. Garoppolo's dumb, stupid throw instead of just tossing that away because the 49ers played an all-around better game.
And Stafford got lucky that what the hell is his name?
Jaquiski Tart has hands like Eric Ebron.
Yeah,
that is a great freaking analogy there.
Catch.
Brick hands. Yeah.
It's either all or fucking nothing with that guy.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been eating popcorn on the sideline, got that butter on his gloves and fingers.
I just feel like if that interception was made, the game was over.
Absolutely.
Stafford was making too many questionable throws in that game to trust him 100%. Because I feel like the Bengals right now are the better team the way that they're playing together. This is a team sport, and I don't think that one player, Matt Stafford, is going to win a game for you.
Now, will I say Cooper Kupp's 100% better receiver than anybody on the Bengals? Yes. But, you know what? He doesn't have the speed of the other guys. And I don't care if Van Jefferson, Odell Beckham Jr. there too. They don't gel together the way Chase, Tyler Boyd, and freaking Higgins do. You guys already know. I'm putting my money on the Bengals.
I know
that.
Who they?
I would put, if I had to bet money, it would be on the Bengals.
You have to bet money.
I want Stafford to win. I want Stafford to win. I want to see him hold up a Super Bowl. But I just believe the Bengals are the better team overall.
You know what I think is going to happen? It's going to be a lot of running with Joe Mixon. A lot of screen passes.
Aaron Donald's going to have a field day and just destroy Joe Burrow. Bengals lose, Rams win.
Could happen. Or Joe Burrow, the kid that never quits, is going to prove everybody wrong and be the first quarterback in history to win the national championship.
I heard they already rented the funeral home and the casket for the funeral when they face the Rams D-line.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see Jalen Ramsey. It's going to be interesting to see Jalen Ramsey matched up against Jamar Chase.
Yeah, especially after he used to message his girlfriend.
Yep.
And then that's not the only person you got to look out for. T. Higgins. And
I know.
Tyler Boyd.
T. Higgins does that dirty work there.
I mean, this team is stacked. The Rams better come prepared because 49ers offense is nowhere near as good as the Bengals offense is.
No.
Matt Stafford makes those mistakes in this game, and it's going to be detrimental.
But here, let's go back on this too, though. You're saying that the 49ers offense isn't the Bengals offense. You're 100% right. The Bengals defense isn't the 49ers defense, though.
You mean the Rams defense? Yeah.
No, I'm talking the Bengals isn't the 49ers defense that was whooping the hell out of the Rams all season.
Yeah.
They don't have Nick Bosa. They don't have Eric Armstead. They don't have freaking what's his name? Dre Grinlaw. They don't have Fred Warner. They're not a bad defense, but they're not a top 5.
But they do have Jesse Bates, which is a way better safety than anybody on the Rams.
They got Hubbard.
Jesse Bates would have caught that pass.
They got Lindsey.
Twice.
Yes, Jesse Bates would have picked that ball off and probably took it to the house.
I feel like the Bengals have talent at each level on the defense.
Well, boys, I'm going to hop off because I know Dan wanted to do a presentation for LDA Breaks. I know that's your sponsor, and I should probably back off. Have a great evening. It's been great doing this little free-for-all, mashup, whatever you want to call it. I've had a blast.
Shooting the shit?
Yeah, shooting the shit. Have a great night, gentlemen.
You too, JB.
One pride.
One pride.
JB done run away on us again.
State of Michigan Sports said they did not need an edge. It's a luxury pick if we get a game changer like Hutch or Kavion. Outside of them two, we are better off rolling with the Okwaras and Harris if we re-sign him. Just catching up here real quick. Chance says no matter what the Lions do, they are cursed until they give Calvin Johnson back his money. LOL.
Didn't they make up? I'm pretty sure they kissed and made up already.
I think so. Let's go, Jared Goff. You can eat Joe Burrow's Johnson, says Victor. Stafford is going to teabag Burrow. Victor. Rams are more physical than the Bengals. Donald and Miller are going to have a field day.
You can say all you want. It's not going to happen. And the legend of Joey Burrow is going to keep growing.
Well, I have not lost yet. So
This is your one loss. You're
Rams
the
win it.
Patriots. That year they went all the way up until the Super Bowl, and then they get
Rams
the L.
win it. If Joe Mason could run the ball, the Bengals can win because that will open up the pass game.
Correct.
The
I see
Bengals are
backup
gonna be
running
your
back in
Giants.
Cincinnati getting close to 150 in the game overall. The way to beat the blitz is screens. Bengals are the best screen team in the league.
100% on that.
All I have to say is who has the best D, Rams or Bengals? We kind of talked about all this. I'm just trying to catch up because there's
The Rams definitely have the better defense.
Rams are better on both sides of the ball.
Bullshit.
Stafford
believe
joined a
so.
top contender. Joe Burrow took a 2-12 team to a Super Bowl in his first full season. I'm rooting for the Bengals. Both are suspects as chance. Stafford did with the last throw before the field goal. I'm sorry, I would take Chase over anyone in this game. I hope the Bengals win. I went to high school with Mike Hilton and played with him.
Nice.
Stafford is the MVP. Go Rams. And Zach Taylor was McVay's offensive coordinator, so he knows that offense. Ramsey will shut down a side of the field, not a player. That will allow the Rams D-line to manipulate Burrow's eyes, and he will be running for his life before anyone can get open.
You know what? I'm not all that sold on Jalen Ramsey. I think he's got a big-ass mouth, and he makes mental errors. Yeah, he's a good cornerback, but he's an asshole.
He gets hot-headed too quick, and he loses
Exactly.
concentration.
Cincinnati has no offensive line. Watch out for whoever P. Ryan and Joe Mixon for the Bengals.
Samaj Piran.
It's
He's
all
actually
about the
really
D
good.
in the Super Bowl.
I mean, look at what happened with the Chiefs. Everybody said the Chiefs' defensive line was going to eat up Joe Burrow's offensive line last week. That didn't happen.
Not
They
me.
game planned. They made preparations. Zach Taylor's a smart coach. He's going to have this team clicking. So I just hope the Rams are going to be ready for it because it's going to be a lot of screens, a lot of smoke and mirror type plays to keep Aaron Donald and Von Miller off pace throughout that whole game. You have to slow them down, and that's the only way to do it.
Mm-hmm. I agree, man. 100%. I just see that the Bengals are going to win this one. It's just how I feel about it.
I want Stafford to win. Trust me. This part of me inside of me says Stafford. But my brain is telling me Bengals are the better team right now. They're the hotter team. This team, nobody's seemed to be able to stop them. I thought the Titans were going to beat them. I picked the Titans over the Bengals. That game right there, I was like, holy crap, this team's serious.
State of Michigan Sports on here just says the Rams defensive line is better than the Chiefs defensive line. Whole different beasts for the Bengals to deal with. You know, I have mixed feelings about that right there. Who's on the Bengals? Not the Bengals. The Rams line. You have Aaron Donald, and then you have Von Miller rushing.
Deshaun Robinson. I don't know who the other guy is.
Okay. The Chiefs had Chris Jones, who is arguably the second best defensive tackle in the league behind freaking Aaron Donald. And then they had Leonard Floyd, another top-tier pass rusher. So I don't think it's a completely different animal.
I mean, if you think about it this way, the Bengals played against the Steelers twice this year, and didn't they lead the league in sacks?
I don't know if it was the Steelers or the Bills that led the league in sacks.
I know the Steelers were up there, and they have a hell of a defense. Played against them twice a year. I mean,
Tight.
their offense was suspect for sure, Steelers, but their defense was serious.
Yo, do I want to tag these people and do this break live right now?
Yeah, go ahead. I want to see what's in the box. What's in the box?
Yeah,
Honestly.
well, while Dan is doing that, Logan, why don't you, if you don't mind, do a little shout out for our lovely sponsor?
LDA Breaks. Get 10% off with the first break with any one of us. And we do signed NFL mini helmets, signed NFL jerseys. We do signed full-size helmets, baseball jerseys, baseball bats. I mean, you name it. We got something for everybody. And make sure you check us out. Give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe. We got our own YouTube, so yeah.
And if you watch it,
more breaks like this all the time, and we're gonna be throwing in giveaways here and there. Just free stuff, just for watching. So keep your eyes.
Don't forget, we have that point system going. Every main spot you get in a break is 2 points. For every mini spot or Raz spot, you get 1 point. And at the end of the month, the top 8 in points will be put into a break. And myself, the stat man, and Dan are going to be breaking something for those people that are in that top 8. So you want to be in these breaks, get those points built up.
Yes.
So I think Dan is planning to do a live break right on the show tonight.
this is correct.
And we are going to, once our YouTube channel gets set up, we talked about it, something for LDA Breaks. We're going to go live one night a week and just rip some stuff. It was just one box or whatever we have. Just live rip, live fill things, have a good time, something we talked about doing. So that we're looking forward to doing that for you guys as well.
Bet we are.
I'm excited.
Why, did the wind blow again?
No, I got my got some mystery stuff coming in. I got some product coming in, so got some other things too that I might mix in with my breaks.
People to
So
hop in.
keep your eyes out. We're always pulling fire here at LDA.
I will say one thing real quick, that this Joe Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals Eclipse is up for grabs right now. It's listed on the LDA Breaks eBay page. So if anybody wants the link, let me know and I'll send it to you. But here it is. You could win this helmet right here. Still got
a very reasonable price right now too.
Still got 6 days left. Lots of time to get in there.
What was the last one that sold for? It was like $760.
Yes, it was.
Insane. It's not even close to that right now. So get in there and bid while you can.
Yeah. Oh, hope if some of these people will hop in here and comment and let me know they're here. We'll rip one of these boxes right now.
Yeah. Chance Brown says you had to show it off. I'm going to show the comment here.
I did. Hey, I told everybody during one of my breaks that I'd be putting this up for sale, and it's up for grabs right now. So I mean, you got the awesome black Nike face mask.
Could be the first quarterback in history to win Heisman National Championship and the Super Bowl.
Okay, David's here. Jeremy's here.
Mrs. Leonard says, "Hey, you guys, how you doing? What's up, Mrs. Leonard?"
Oh, good. Best friend. That's my best friend.
That's my lover.
Whoa, motherfucker.
Whoa!
Did that come out?
Buddy.
Did that come out? Shoot.
Andy, I just want you to understand this. I do know somebody driving to Michigan right now that has loaded weapons in their car.
Hey, I got a rifle.
Let's
That's
go. That's all well and good.
I'm gonna keep booting him.
Thank you. He's gone now. He booted too.
Could do this all day.
You forget I got the godly powers too, man.
You can tell tonight when I change the password.
Nope. You can't do that.
Well,
I
Andy,
sure can.
it's been fun having you as a part of the show.
Yeah, good luck.
As
What
my
do we
wife
got?
throws that up there for Logan to see.
What do we got? I can't read it right now. Oh, bestie.
Yeah, said hi, bestie.
Hello.
Okay, so we got him here. Anybody else coming in? You know what? Actually, I don't care. David, JB, you guys are here. Do we want to do box 1 or box 2?
Ooh, I know which one I would pick.
The
But I don't
cameraman
get
on
to
that
pick
break
here.
is sitting up on the top of my freaking whole setup here.
I
Box
would
2?
pick.
Jeremy
Box
says
2?
2.
I'd pick none. They're trash.
Yeah,
Victor
you're
says
trash.
2.
Okay, guys, we're gonna do box 2. So we'll move box
My
1 out of the
mom
way.
said 2. I guess everybody's going 2 right now.
Is this a one boxer?
1 boxer.
Man, I'm so excited just to watch to see what comes out of that box. I don't
Sealed
know.
box. Sealed box.
Here we go. LDA breaks. What break is this, Dan? What break number?
Like 3,000 at this point.
No, it ain't.
No, it's actually I believe it's like break 36.
So break 36 for Mr. Leonard.
Okay. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Good luck. Oh, we get a top view this time, too.
Exactly.
See right down in there. Oh,
Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
I think I know what that is.
Oh, I know what that is.
Is that Justin Herbert?
On the flash, Justin Herbert.
Woo! Somebody just got a banger.
That's AFC West. That is Sean Walsh.
All right, Sean.
Banger.
All right, Sean. Nice hit, man. Nice hit.
Heck yeah.
Wow.
Man,
You know what?
maybe I
Sean's
should've
been
bought
going
into
pretty
that
hard.
break.
He's been going pretty hard in the breaks the past couple of days. I'm glad he finally hit one.
Sean Walsh on the Justin Herbert.
Yeah, and I
Nice.
got a special shout out to TJ Wickham. That guy has been tearing it up, especially in my breaks. So thank you, TJ, for supporting us, coming in, shutting down my breaks for me. Appreciate you.
I just want to throw this one out there for everybody too. That helmet right there costs more than the entire break did.
I
So
believe it.
when I do the mystery boxes, it doesn't matter. You get there's very few fillers in our mystery boxes here. I don't want nobody pulling no garbage, freaking Bob Lilly or freaking Damani Dawson. I want you guys to pull something big, come back, want to do it again. You know, bullshit with us left and right.
Mm-hmm. This is the kind of thing that you can expect on our break nights on YouTube. Is this type of thing right here? We're all going to be busting something out right live filling some breaks. Look at that. Was that the Robert Woods?
Robert Woods with the Bobby Trees inscription.
That eventually is going to go in a box, I believe, for someone
Yes.
to win.
This is an example of something that's going in to a box that we do of our own boxes. We're only putting fire. In the fillers, they're going to be just as good almost. I mean, you can't really tell the difference. It's like, dang, that's a banger. And this is on the flash as well. Got some other ones I'm working on as well. Got another one that's coming in. Hint, hint, Rookie of the Year, Jamar Chase.
Super Bowl MVP.
Probably.
Mhm.
Dude's a freak.
Well, guys, what do we got coming up for LDA breaks? You guys, what do you guys got? What do we got coming up that we can tell the people about?
So I got the mini helmet breaks I'm going to be doing this week. Got a couple jerseys, and that's pretty much it.
Dan, what about you? What do you got coming up?
I got mini helmets for days. Whenever anybody wants to do one, just let me know. We'll freaking throw them up and do them. I've got 2 NFL jerseys left, mystery boxes. I have 3 NBA mystery boxes left. I have a whole bunch of the decked out helmets left we could do. Let's see. I ordered a box of Bellman's 2021 draft shit.
Cards.
Yeah, I got cards that we're gonna do with baseball break. We got some baseballs coming in, some baseball jerseys coming in. Tomorrow I'll be ordering more bats.
Nice.
I'm working on hockey still. I'm trying to find exactly what I want to do with that. I want to rip everything, man. Every sport. You want to rip freaking mystery soccer balls? We'll find some mystery soccer balls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys just let us know. I mean, we put our polls up there to get feedback from everybody that's ever been in our breaks or maybe thinking about getting into our breaks. Let us know what you want.
And I'm gonna be really thinking about something I have a passion for, and that's comic books. I collect comic books. I have a lot of them, and I want to start possibly doing some comic mystery boxes too. Start rolling those in here in the future if anybody's going to be interested in that. Also, I have some jerseys on the way. I know you guys like the jerseys. I also got another mini helmet coming and a full-size NFL helmet on the way
You're
too.
a full-size NFL helmet.
Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome, buddy.
And right now we have in the works of possibly getting a new distributor for our mystery box helmets.
Not saying
can't describe anything other than that.
Mm-hmm.
But keep an eye out.
So we got a lot of new stuff coming, a lot of awesome stuff we're already doing. We want to be that top place for sports memorabilia, breaks, and card. Well, I guess some card breaks. I don't think it's going to be more cards than sports memorabilia, but yeah, we want to do everything. We want to be your go-to place, and we are going to work hard to get there for you guys. And we appreciate everybody that's been coming in our breaks.
Who is this Facebook user commenting in here?
I agree, buddy. I agree.
Unblocked.
Yeah, you better unblock Aaron right now.
Blocked him. I'm kidding. I didn't block him.
Hey, Aaron, it's like I said, man. Don't get in that creepy little guy's breaks.
Nothing that Dan says phases me at all. He cuts me down to make himself feel better about himself.
I cut myself down just as much, buddy, because I find everything hysterical. I don't take anything personal. If you can't joke with your friends and talk shit to them, who can you?
Exactly. Those are the good friends. When you have a group of 3 people like we got right here that could just fuck with each other all day long, we don't care. We don't care at all. That's what we're here for.
Yes, at least it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky I don't have my yellow flag. I don't know where the hell it went, but I'll be throwing it on both of you right now for targeting.
Ryan. Yes, sir. It was pulled. It is right here. Hang on, let me try to get a better view.
Yep, not a better view. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Justin Herbert Flash.
Yes, Justin
Go
Herbert
towards your
Flash.
back. Go towards your background. There you go.
There we go. It was a Justin Herbert Flash for the Chargers. Also, guys, the camera thing there is just kind of a test run. I wanted to see how it would work, and I'm not the most pleased with it. I will take a picture of this and post it in the group in a little while.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. It seems like it's got like a lot of
a fucking glare to it.
Yeah, a lot of
because
glare.
your lights
that looks better. Oh yeah, that's definitely better there.
We are using a different service. We're using our StreamYard service like we're doing the show right now. We're using
Who won that? Hang on, I'm sorry, dude.
No, go ahead, buddy.
Aaron, who won that? That was Sean Walsh. It was his first hit here in the group.
Yeah, we're doing our StreamYard thing, and then so when we do our breaks live, we'll be able to post them in advance, and so you guys can all see what the times are if we have to. We also, when we do our breaks, they are live on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and our Twitch channel as well. So you can see them live as they break right then. And like I said earlier, something I'm super excited about is the YouTube live rips that we're going to be doing. I think that's just going to be an absolute blast of a time. We'll figure out what night and stuff we're going to do that, but I think it's going to be fun. I can't wait for it.
Absolutely, man.
One of the best parts about breaking is the reaction, and then you get to see not only our reaction when we open this stuff, but I'll get Logan's and Dan's reaction when I open something, and that's something I like too. And we all like that when we all are in it for the fun, and we all want to know what's in the boxes. So
I think honestly, it's more fun for me, like being in person, even if it's not going to be my mini helmet or jersey or full-size helmet or football. I mean, I'm sitting there staring at it, and I'm like, oh, what is it? What is it? Like the one time I pulled Billy Sims, I was just like, felt like my heart stopped. I don't know why. I just do it. I love it. I love doing this. It's more fun for me. It's kind of like doing the show in a way.
Yes.
It's a passion.
mm-hmm.
And we want to show you guys our passion in this by putting premium products in our stuff that we break to you.
Absolutely.
At the best prices.
Oh, yeah. You're not finding that Justin Herbert at a better price anywhere.
Mm-mm.
I wish I would have taken the AFC West now.
Haha. Sucks to
I
be
was
you.
thinking about it. Yeah, go Lions. Appreciate that.
Well, we got the break done. We talked. We had a good time for our first ever Monday night free flow. But I don't know, guys. I think it's time we shut her down. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think everybody's tired of seeing our faces.
Probably.
Not mine, because I don't want to see it right now.
Well, Logan, if you want to get us out of here, there's only one way to do that.
Oh.
All right. Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield. And when the blue and silver wave, stand and cheer the brave. Rah, 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 go hard, win the game. With honor you will keep your fame. Down the field and gain a Lions victory. Go Lions!
Yeah, go Lions. Hey, One Pride, LDA Breaks. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube. Hey, subscribe. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We had a blast. We will see you next Monday for the same show, same time, probably. And then,
Probably.
Well, I got to make sure because tonight at 8 o'clock, trying to put my kids to bed at the same time was kind of a mess. So,
maybe it should
But-
be 7 o'clock next time.
Maybe you
Or
should put the
maybe-
kids to bed early.
maybe I should trank them.
Yes.
All right. Good night, everybody.